BC, what's going on? Welcome back. This is Hub Tunes. I am Mike. Today, we're gonna do the third installment of Psychedelic Salad. Today is going to be, what do you want to call it? Modern day psych, neo-psych, fuzz rock. I don't know. I don't know these subgenres. It's all rock to me. First of all, since I'm looking right at it, I want to give a shout out to Neve at the Prog Nerd. You guys should check out her channel. She has merch. Come on, she's got merch. Look at that. Didn't she do a great job? She's 18 or 19. She's got thousands of subscribers. Check her out. Even if you don't like prog music, she's infectious. She knows so much about it, and she's 18 or 19. She reminds me of me when I was 18 or 19. I loved prog music. She also does other stuff. She'll do metal. She does a little bit of different stuff. I just find myself watching all the time because I have nothing better to do. And I love hearing her talk about the music that's really inspiring her. And she's got a great view. She's in England. And on Saturdays, she has her dad come in and sit down and do videos. She does Saturday with Dad, and Dad's just an old hippie. Well, he's probably my age, but he's an old hippie. And he talks about the Grateful Dead and jam bands and all these southern rock bands that he loves and he's seen over the years. And it's really cool to get an interesting, different perspective from people on the other side of the world and what they listen to and everything. I always find that very, very fascinating. But she's got merch. Did I show you the merch? Look at that. Awesome stuff. Congratulations on your channel, Nev. She's got thousands of viewers, so check her out. She's awesome. And she's got merch. So let's dig right in. We're gonna do modern day psych. I didn't put a year on it. I'm not ranking any of this crap. Just bands I like, bands I have in my collection that kind of fall into that category of maybe like late 80s to current day artists. Most of them actually are still active, most of who I'm going to talk about. So let's start off. I'm going to show a lot of records. But there's not a lot of bands. I'm going to show multiple records from multiple bands, just so because some of the covers are really cool. I was going to leave off I wasn't going to show this many records, and then I was like, well, this has a really cool cover. You might want to see it. And some of the records, not the greatest records in the world, but other records of the same band I absolutely adore. And so we'll start off with a band that is just like that. I have a love-hate relationship with this band. This band is of Montreal. They're still going. They crank out the music. They got music going it seems like every 6 to 8 months they're releasing an album. Cool band. I have a love-hate relationship with them. Some of their albums I absolutely adore, and then there's others where I'm just like, what is it? I don't get them. But this is one I love. This is Innocence Reach. And it is a cool record. It's got great artwork. It is on this cool blue marble swirl, and it's got a groovy custom label. Comes with a little book. They always do really nice packaging. This is a little book. Oh no, it's not a book. It is a poster. Probably can't. Maybe you can see it. Really cool artwork, fun stuff. Their inner gatefolds are cool. But yeah, this is of Montreal. This is very accessible. This one I highly recommend. Good record. So this one is, what was it? This is Innocence Reaches. I don't remember what year this was, but it wasn't too long ago. My favorite of Montreal album, which I think I just showed in a video, is this. This is Lousy with Sylvania Breyer. Cool cover. I love the artwork on this. Interesting album. I think this is their most accessible album. I love it. It's more straightforward rock. Very, very cool, of Montreal. And if I'm going too fast, if you guys want to ask questions in the comments, just ask, like, what's your favorite, this and that. Go ahead. This is Rune Husk of Montreal. I don't care for this album all that much. It's okay. It's more of a 40, yeah, it's more of an EP. It's okay, not my favorite. This one I love. This is While the Relic. Cool cover. Cool artwork. They just do some really cool stuff. Is this on something? Yeah, they usually, oh yeah, this is on some pretty cool looking vinyl. They usually will do like something on their website where you can go buy a vinyl that's groovy. I personally don't care. It could be black, it can be whatever, but that's a pretty sharp vinyl. This one is the Satanic Panic in the Attic. It's got great artwork. Really cool. This was just on black vinyl. Great artwork, not my favorite, but I do enjoy it. I really do enjoy it. This one is, what is the name of this one? I forget the name of this one. I don't remember. I can't remember what the name of this is. Clearly you can tell it's one that I absolutely adore. I forget the name of this album. I couldn't even tell you, but it's got some wild, trippy artwork. Cool stuff. All custom labels. They do really good stuff with their packaging. And this is Cherry Peel. This is a really good album. I like this. This is one of my favorites. And custom labels, weird. So neat stuff. Oh my god, I'm about to sneeze. I don't think I've ever sneezed on camera. We'll try and get through it. Okay, the next up. So that was Of Montreal. Interesting band. Like I said, still together, still making music. Really, really cool. This is Unknown Mortal Orchestra. They are also still together, still making music. This was their kind of big album. It came out, oh gosh, it's been a while now. I bet it's been over 10 years. But people remember this cover because it's pretty cool. It's okay. It's kind of just a taste of what's to come on their next couple of albums. It's just not it doesn't feel like a cohesive piece of work. But it does have its moments where, yeah, you're like, this is an interesting group. Very fuzz rocky, a lot of keyboards, a lot of guitars though too. So yeah, this is Unknown Mortal Orchestra. And then this album came, I think, next. And I think this is, Sex Food. This is a good album. This is a solid, you can tell it's well thought out, it's well produced, it feels more complete than the last album. Really cool album. Definitely, I saw them on this tour. This was the tour that I first saw them, and they were great. Really interesting band. A lot of, obviously a newer band, they all do something on colored vinyl. Pretty cool pink. Yeah, Sex Food. This is really good. I like this record. And then this one is another one of theirs I have. This is just instrumentals, I believe. No, this one's pretty good too. This is not the instrumental one. I forget what this is called too. I think it's just called Unknown Mortal Orchestra. Yeah, it doesn't even say, it doesn't even have a name. I can't even read half of this 'cause I'm so old. Just on black vinyl. But this one's pretty cool too. This I think is their most recent. So yeah, definitely check this out. Pretty cool band if you like just like a fuzzy, almost instrumental, almost hard to describe. Really hard to describe. Next up is a band that I absolutely love. This is the Horrors. They are from the UK and they are great. Fuzz rock, loud, very similar to maybe say Jesus and Mary Chain. Really cool. This is their album V. I saw them on this tour. I had tickets to see them several times and both tours were canceled, and then finally I got to see them on this tour and they were horrible. I don't know if it was just the venue or the sound, what it was. They sucked. I will go see them again in a heartbeat, but not very good. But pretty cool label. Yep, that's the Horrors. I'm trying to speed this up because I don't want you guys sitting here all damn day. We're already at 12 minutes. Okay, next up is one of my absolute favorite current artists. I will plug this woman like crazy. What did I say? I will promote this woman's albums and music. She hasn't released anything lately, but this is, and I destroyed her name, and somebody was very kind enough in the comments to correct me. Her name is Josephine Horan, and she is, oh my god, who is texting me? This is her album Mirage. This was the one that I fell in love with first. This is 2 albums ago. No, this is 1 album ago. Mirage, Josephine Horan and The Liberation. Check her out. I believe she's Swedish. I believe she resides in France. She does not tour the United States. She is probably never going to come to the United States because no one knows who the hell she is. But look at that cover. That is psychedelic. She is psychedelic fuzz rock and awesome. Beautiful woman. Cool voice. Can't always hear her vocals. Are not real up in the mix just because of the style. She is on Rocket. She's on the Rocket label. Really cool. Out of all these artists, if you ask me in the comments which one I would suggest to you, it would be her. I absolutely adore her. This is her most recent. This is Scared Dreams. Pretty cool, a little more accessible, a little more radio friendly. Great album. Cool stuff. I absolutely love her. And then she has this one, which is, what is this? Horse Dance. And I think this was her first one. There's also an EP. This might even be the EP. No, this is the first full length. This one's a little raw, a little less fuzz, and a little more rock, straightforward, guitar. Pretty cool stuff. Really cool stuff. Oh my god. Don't these people know I'm making videos? So yes, I highly recommend this gorgeous woman. Really cool psychedelic fuzz rock. Great lady. Cool stuff. Hopefully someday, I've been badgering her for the last 10 years on Facebook and Instagram to come to Chicago. So maybe someday, maybe it'll work. I don't know. I doubt it. The next couple albums actually kind of go together in a weird little way. This is Wooden Ships. I got 2 albums by them. This one is I think this is just called Wooden Ships. Cool cover art. This is great. I love this. Psychedelic. Great songwriting. I love their songwriting. They are no longer together. This is on a groovy, well, I don't know if that's groovy. I don't know. Do you think that's groovy? I don't know. It's pretty cool. Great album. This is my favorite of their 2 that I have. I think they might even only have 2. But this is my favorite. Oh, God. Let's do it later. This is the other one I own. This is really cool too. I don't know. This is just called Wooden Chips. This is just, yep. Cool record on red vinyl. Along the same vein, great songwriting. Really, really cool. Kind of fuzzy, but the songs are more folky, a little more folky. So yeah, Wooden Chips, check them out. The next up is a relation to that. Ripley, the lead singer for basically the creator of Wooden Chips. He's also in a band called Moon Duo, and this is these are their albums. These are my favorite albums by them. This is what are they called? Occult Architecture Volume 1 and Occult Architecture Volume 2. These are their most accessible. These are definitely the two that I like the most. Drone-ish, electronic, very, very dark, but good beats going throughout all of the songs. Really, really cool stuff. These are what I would suggest if you are looking to get into Moon Duo. These are my favorites. I saw them on this tour, and there's a cemetery near us. Giant old cemetery here on the north side of Chicago called the New Bohemian? Maybe just the National. Oh, it's called the National Bohemian Cemetery, and it's been there for hundreds of years, and it's just huge. And they have a chapel that's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And these guys played in the chapel at the cemetery, and it was really cool. We all sat in the pews. They had some IPAs for sale at a table in the back, and it's just him and a girl. I think she's his wife or girlfriend, but they just kind of very electronic, all electronic. No, the drums are all drum machine and everything, but really cool. And it was just, I mean, they had no sound system, barely, but this chapel was perfect, absolutely perfect. And then we wandered around the cemetery smoking pot after the show. Sorry, that's my story. I have a few of their other albums. I have a bunch of their other albums. I guess I don't need to show all of these. This is called Circles. This one is also highly recommended. This was one of the first that I bought and really, really enjoyed. This is Circles Remixed. So this is the remix. I think I also have the regular. This is Shadow of the Sun, which I also really like. I don't have to show you guys all these. This is a limited edition of their album Escape. This is good. Stars Are the Light. This is pretty cool. But I highly recommend those first two that I showed you, the Occult Architecture Volume 1 and 2. Those are really, really good. If you like electronic music and just fuzzy like drones and beats going, that stuff's really, really cool. How you guys doing? Hanging in there? Okay, we're flying through. We're over halfway done, so hold on. Next up is a band I mentioned in my last Vinyl Finds video, because I found one of their videos in LA when I was out there. And this is a band called Sons. Cool ass band. This album came out quite some time ago. It's got a cool label. This is Images du Fouet. Yeah, that's butchered. But this is a great, I keep saying fuzz, but that's really the only word I can think of to describe them. Just really smooth, very, very interesting sonically, really cool band. They also have an album and this is the one I like the most. This is, I believe, well, other than the EP I just bought, this is the one I like the most. This is, make sure I hold it up right. I love the artwork. This is Felt. Came out a few years ago. This one, they've actually added saxophone to a few of the songs, and it gives it a real There's a couple songs on here you'd swear were Miles Davis from the Electric period. This is a really, really good album. I really like this. In fact, I might play this a little bit later. And I'm guessing it's uncolored. Nope. It's not uncolored. I actually like clear vinyl. If I'm going to do... I like clear vinyl. I'm probably in the minority of that, but my eyes are not the greatest anymore, but I do like clear vinyl. So this is Suns, Suuns. This is felt. This is the one I would recommend. It's very accessible as far as like electronic psych fuzz goes. This one would be the one I would choose. Next up is, I almost didn't include these guys because I was like, well, are they, I don't know. This is the Butterscotch Cathedral. This came out quite a few years ago. They're on the Trouble in Mind record label. I believe they are Australian. I could be completely wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure they're either Australian or New Zealand. This is more straightforward prog psych. There's no fuzz on this. This is straightforward. There's only two, I think there's only 2 songs on here. And it's just 2 songs and it's like suites, you know. But really, really cool band. Very, very interesting. Like you could listen to this and be like, wow, this is a 70s prog band. But no, they're, I think 2000, I want to say late, like around 2010, 2012, right around there. But this is the Butterscotch Cathedral. Really, really interesting stuff. Check them out. And I think that's the only album they ever made. I don't have any others. I threw this in because it's a great album. This is the Dukes of the Stratosphere, 25 O'Clock. This, of course, if you guys don't know, this is XTC doing psych music. They made 2. I only have this one. Mid-80s, Psych. They nail it. They absolutely nail it. This is a great album. Really cool stuff. All on Spotify if you want to check it out. Most everything I've shown is on Spotify, so you guys can definitely check all of them out. But yep, this is XTC does psych rock. Okay, this band is great. This is one of my new finds, and I love this band. Mazzy showed their most recent album a couple of months ago, and I tried to order. He did it on his Room Gramophone video, and he put a link to where you could order it and everything. And I've been having a really hard time getting a copy of their new album. I absolutely love it. It's more fusion than psych, but I fell in love with this album, and I got a copy and it was all damaged when it finally arrived like a month and a half later, and it's just been a nightmare trying to get a copy of it. So thought I heard someone. I always do my videos when no one's home, but I thought I heard somebody sneaking in. Yeah, nobody's here. This is a band called Elephant 9. And like I said, Mazzy showed them, and I absolutely fell in love. I bought several of their records. This is called Psychedelic Backfire 1 and Psychedelic Backfire 2. They are all live, and there's not many songs on any of the albums. I love their artwork. This one came with a CD also, which was pretty cool. I love their artwork. Really interesting. Cool stuff. I really like this band. These 2 albums are more straightforward. Oh my God. These 2 albums are more straightforward psychedelic jam band stuff. Big on organs, heavy organs. Organ-based jams, maybe a little bit like Medeski, Martin, and Wood. That's these 2. Their other 2 albums, or other 3, I think they have, are much more, they're all studio, and they're much more, I would say, straight jazz fusion. So, I mean, if you don't like jazz fusion, you're not going to like those. But if you like bands like Medeski, Martin and Wood, or even like, you know, the Allman Brothers, this is all instrumental, but the jammy aspect of the Allman Brothers, really cool. Even like, I hear a lot of Deep Purple in this too. Just with John Lord's organ and stuff. It's very, very similar, heavy sound like that. But yeah, this is Elephant 9. They're out of Norway, I believe. Neither Norway or Finland. But I'm in love with this band. Cannot wait to get more of their music. Next up, this is a band. It's funny, actually, when I went on the website that Mazzy had posted about Elephant 9 and where to order and stuff, I was just flipping through, and I ended up ordering this also. This is Magic Castle's Sun Rain. They're a band out of Minneapolis, and they are straightforward folk psych. This came out, I think, this year, 2021, and it is yeah, psychedelic folk. A lot of songs remind me of the Byrds. It's really good. Cool inside cover. It is on. It is on gold, which is one of them. If I'm gonna get a colored vinyl, I really like gold. I hate all that translucent crap, but gold, I really like gold. So yeah, this is a band I just kind of stumbled on. I actually showed them a couple weeks ago in my in a Vinyl Finds video. But this is Magic Castle's Sun Rain from 2021. They are out of Minneapolis, I believe. I'm pretty sure they are. Next up, I don't know much about this band, and I probably should have done a little more investigating before I showed them in this video, but this is Horse Lords, The Common Task. Not gonna show up because it's silver. Not entirely my cup of tea, but it is pretty cool. Definitely modern day Psych. I believe this came out, I'm not sure when this came out. We could look, because this video hasn't gone long enough. It's very recent, 2020. Yeah. How do I describe this? Yeah, I can't. There's a lot of guitar. Albert Allier plays in it. It's interesting. I think you can stream it. But that's Horse Lords. Yeah, I should have done more investigating on this. I really don't know much about this record. When I did listen to it a couple of times, I was like, it's okay. Next up is another Steve Carlson find, but this is the I would just call them the Electric Fin Band. I believe they're out of Finland. No, they're out of Thailand. But this is I've shown this a couple of times. I showed this on a Vinyl Finds, and I think I showed this on a Get Off My Turntable, because as soon as Steve showed this, I was all over it. It is a awesome instrumental album. Terrific psychedelic rock, jammy, really cool stuff. I've said before, Steve has actually heard some of their other music that has vocals, and he said it's fairly painful to listen to. But this is all instrumental. The Electric Fin Band, Fin, P-H-I-N. Awesome psychedelic rock album. And my last one, guys, and I've shown this record so many times. This is the Dream Syndicate. This came out last year. It was one of my favorite albums of 2020. Psychedelic to the max on the artwork. If you don't know the Dream Syndicate, check out all their albums. They've been around since the 80s. They are awesome. This is actually probably my favorite Dream Syndicate album. I adore this record. Great stuff. It is called The Universe Inside, and it was on my 2020 top 10 list. I love this. It's jammy. It's got some vocals, but man, really cool record and great cover. Okay, that's it. We did it. Now I gotta put all this shit away. You guys, stay safe. Don't forget I have my contest going on. Jump in there and enter that. Going camping this weekend. So probably no video this weekend. I'm gonna just lay low. We're going camping down near the Kentucky border again. And hopefully things go better this time than last time, because I got really sick the last time we went camping. It was bad. I think it was food poisoning. I don't know. But this will be much better, I'm sure. So you guys all stay safe, stay cool, stay sexy, and questions, comments, snide remarks right there in the comment section. If you guys have any questions on anything I showed, please reach out, ask a question, comment. I will do the best to answer. I know the last video I fucked up a couple of things, but I'm not, as I've said in every other video, I am not an expert on anything. You guys are the experts. I'm just here for the fun and shits and giggles. So you guys stay well. I will talk to you soon.